What are you watching?
What are you watching? Elodie, le film!
I'm still trying to process the devastating experience I had at Avani Fares Maldives Resort. As I reflect on those fateful days, I'm reminded of the countless ways they failed me, and I'm left wondering how a place so billed as luxurious could be so catastrophically wrong. I booked my stay with high hopes, envisioning a tranquil retreat surrounded by crystal clear waters and powdery white sand. But from the moment I arrived, it was clear that something was amiss. The customer service, if you could even call it that, was abysmal. When I tried to contact the resort number to request assistance, I was met with a dismissive ritual customer service that seemed more concerned with brushing off my concerns than providing any actual help. I was particularly desperate for support when I encountered an urgent and emergency case, but the dive center manager was nowhere to be found. I was left to fend for myself, wondering why I'd even bothered to book a stay at a resort that clearly didn't value its customers. But it wasn't just the service that was subpar. The rooms themselves were a letdown, too. I was shocked to find that the ventilation system was exposed, the toilet door was broken, and there were no slippers provided. It was like they expected me to bring my own amenities or something. The whole experience felt like I was stuck in some sort of bizarre, poorly designed fantasy. And don't even get me started on the butler service. Our butler was about as helpful as a chocolate teapot. When I raised simple issues, it took them 2 to 3 days to resolve, and even then, I had to constantly follow up. It was like they were intentionally trying to make my stay as stressful as possible. But hey, at least the food was decent, right? Wrong. While the restaurants did serve up some tasty dishes, the whole experience was marred by the departure management, which was an unmitigated disaster. They woke me up at 5 a.m. for a 6:15 a.m. flight, only to rebook me on a 7:15 a.m. plane without any explanation. I was left feeling like a pawn in some twisted game of airline roulette. And then there was Manta Air, their partner airline, which delayed my seaplane by a whopping 1.5 hours. The hotel staff just shrugged and said it wasn't their problem. I mean, what kind of partnership is that? One that prioritizes the airline's convenience over the customer's needs? It's no wonder people were complaining about the same issue day in and day out. I felt like I was trapped in some sort of never-ending nightmare, where the only constant was the utter incompetence of the Avani Fares Maldives Resort staff. They seemed more concerned with covering their own behinds than providing any kind of meaningful support to their guests. As I reflect on my experience, I'm reminded of all the times I felt like I was being scammed. From the misleading website pictures to the broken promises of luxury and relaxation, it was clear that this resort was more interested in making a quick buck than in providing a genuine, high-quality experience. So, dear friends, let this be a warning to you. Avani Fares Maldives Resort is a wolf in sheep's clothing, promising the world but delivering a world of disappointment. Trust me, you deserve better than to be treated like a mere inconvenience. You deserve a vacation that's truly unforgettable, not one that's memorable for all the wrong reasons. What do you think, guys? Have you had a similar experience at Avani Fares Maldives Resort? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's make our voices heard and demand better from these so-called luxury resorts. Script content. You know, I was looking into scams near Avani Fares Maldives Resort, like, just to see what tourists should watch out for, and it's so depressing. Businesses here, they can be tricky, you know? Like, some of them seem nice, but then, boom, you realize they're just trying to take your money. So, one thing that happens a lot here, tourists go to these little shops, right? And the owners, they act all friendly, but then they charge you double for souvenirs or snacks. Like, a bottle of water that should be $1 suddenly costs $5 because you're a tourist. And if you don't check the price before paying, too late. They already took your cash. I bet the tourists just walked away feeling stupid, like, why didn't I ask first? But the shop owners? They just laugh and do it to the next person. And then, oh my god, there was this one time, a tourist bought a handmade necklace from a stall near Avani Fares Maldives Resort. The seller swore it was real silver, but guess what? It turned green after 2 days. Fake. Total scam. The tourist probably tried to go back and complain, but the seller was just like, no refunds, sorry. And disappeared. Classic. Oh, and restaurants. Some of them near Avani Fares Maldives Resort add extra charges to your bill, like a service fee you didn't agree to. Or they bring you food you didn't order and then make you pay for it. And if you argue, they pretend not to understand English. So rude. The tourists probably just paid because they didn't want trouble, but like, that's so unfair. And taxis, don't even get me started. They see you're a tourist and suddenly the meter doesn't work. So they charge you triple the normal price. And if you try to argue, they act all offended, like you're the bad guy. I bet some tourists just gave up and paid because they were tired. But the drivers? They keep doing it because no one stops them. It's so sad, you know? Like, Avani Fares Maldives Resort is supposed to be this beautiful place, but then you have these scammers ruining it for everyone. And the worst part? They'll never stop because tourists come and go so fast, no one stays long enough to fight back. Sigh. The businesses near Avani Fares Maldives Resort. Where do I even begin? It's like a treasure trove of disappointments, a rainbow of letdowns. But, I'll guide you through this maze of mediocrity, so you know what to expect when you're staying at this lovely resort. Let's face it, folks, the businesses near Avani Fares Maldives Resort are like a hastily assembled puzzle. They look promising at first glance, but upon closer inspection, the pieces just don't fit. They're like a beautifully crafted facade with a crumbling foundation. Take, for instance, the Marina Crossroads Maldives. Oh, the horror stories I've uncovered. Ferry services that leave you stranded, staff who seem to have a PhD in rudeness, and a general lack of empathy when it comes to customer care. It's like they're trying to outdo each other in a game of who can be the most infuriating. Don't even get me started on the return ferry cancellations without notice. It's like they're playing a cruel joke on their customers. And the worst part? They seem to think it's perfectly fine to treat visitors like this. And then, there's the Dunny Spa. I mean, who doesn't love a good spa day, right? But, alas, this place falls woefully short of expectations. The experience is just okay. That's like saying a Ferrari is just a car. No. For the price, you expect to be pampered like royalty, not treated like a mere mortal. It's like they're trying to give you a gentle pat on the back and say, sorry, not sorry. Moving on to the Island Bazaar, where the sales staff seem to have attended the same rudeness university as the Marina Crossroads crew. Imagine being yelled at, ignored, and generally disrespected while trying to make a purchase. It's like walking into a shop and being greeted with a big, fat frown and a middle finger. Come on in, we can't wait to make you feel unwelcome. Last but not least, we have the Holly Bar, Sunset Bar, with its seemingly random customer service. One day, the staff are friendly and attentive, the next, they're about as welcoming as a swarm of bees. It's like they're playing a game of customer service roulette, spin the wheel and see if you get a smile or a scowl. As I sift through these reviews, I'm reminded of the old saying, you get what you pay for. But, no, that's not entirely true. You see, even if you're willing to shell out top dollar, these businesses near Avani Fares Maldives Resort will still find a way to disappoint. It's like they're saying, hey, we know you're paying us a lot, but we'll give you the bare minimum anyway. So, dear travelers, what can you expect from these businesses? Well, it's simple: expect disappointment, expect frustration, and expect to be treated like an afterthought. But hey, at least the scenery is nice, right? The Maldives is still a beautiful place, even if the businesses near Avani Fares Maldives Resort are a letdown. In conclusion, if you're planning to stay at Avani Fares Maldives Resort, be prepared for a wild ride of mediocrity. But don't worry, I'm here to guide you through the minefield of disappointments. Just remember, when it comes to these businesses, it's all about managing your expectations, or rather, lowering them to rock bottom. Sigh. The businesses near Avani Fares Maldives Resort. What a shame.